Perfect. 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 Okay, go ahead and stand with him at your left and pet him. Pet his back. Good. Handsome. Good, 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 good. So handsome, Lemon. Good, good, good. Handsome. If you're, you have power of veto. If you're comfortable, pick the other end of that chicken up, please. Just pick it up and hold it. No, so see what you're doing there? And I understand it's fucking scary. But that's what we do when we're trying to teach a dog to be to resource guard. You see what I mean? When it's called article guarding, yes? So if you're trying to teach a dog to guard something, that's exactly what you would do, yeah? It's scary. It's scary. Let's teach the fucking shot.
The other night, yeah, let's teach the shot.
My name is ErwinValderramos, and I tell you the
For
truth.
this I was born.
Go tell them.
For this I came into the world.
I am the dog messiah, the lover of dogs and persons. And if you can comfortably afford a lodge and learn program, then post haste. There's no place better. I'm in the Houston, Texas area, and I specialize in training dogs from all over the country. Good, 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 bless you all. Power. Good sit, handsome boy. So smart. Okay, so today he's been very social with me. So much so that I completely forgot to videotape. He caught me off guard. He's greeted me very friendly. He's been doing really good in terms of the biting. So there's like an 80% improvement there, which is fantastic. Before I started filming, we put that prong collar on. The prong collar can stand to have one extra tooth in it, but for now we're going to use it this way so that we don't have to use as much force if and when we go to pull on this leash, okay? So he hasn't been on the leash that much, but we're going to be addressing any potential resource guarding, which seems like he has some, and overall reactivity and aggression, like if he's sleeping and he gets picked up, that type of thing. Yes, and you see how he's biting at this right now? I'm going to pick my battle. So the wrong thing for me to do right now would be to tell him to stop or pull it away, because then I'm creating an event.
Right.
Remember, like, you know how you said to me earlier, when your kids come home, nobody's making the event anymore. Mm-hmm. Nobody's making a lot of noise. Yep. The cheering has stopped.
Oh yeah.
Because good sit. Because to a dog, even if you're saying no, get down, stop jumping, they're still getting riled up because they're riling you up and they enjoy it. Okay, very, very good. So I have a cow hoof here that they bought for him. We're gonna try this and see if this is high value enough. He hasn't had one of these before, so there's a good chance that he's going to want to resource guard this. Now, what we're about to do with him doesn't mean is the right thing for you to do with your dog. And I'm even going to be completely honest and say it may not even be the right thing for him. I'm not coming out here saying this is going to help resolve this. We're going to test to see how he takes it. We're going to test him with this method, and this is one of several methods that we're going to do to ensure that he is not showing any reactivity or any aggression. Okay, so I'm going to hold this. If you would, Dad, take this apart and connect this collar to that, please. Good down. Good. Oh, another thing that I was going to mention to you, I didn't mention to you off camera, I'm going to mention it to you now. It is very important. I want everybody to note, so he did this earlier. So he put the collar on the dog twice. We had to take it off one time to take some links away. So 3 times he has approached the dog to tether the dog, to either put the collar on the dog, and then right now you saw him put the leash on the dog. I have to say to you all, you want to take note, the thing that he is absolutely doing properly is he is operating in the silence. He didn't call the dog to him to leash him up. He didn't say his name. He didn't try to get the dog's attention. He simply walked up to the dog, put the collar on the dog 2 different times, walked up to the dog right now to put the leash on him in a very matter-of-fact way. That's what you want to do. You don't want to call the dog over to you when you're going to take away their freedom. You don't want to do that, yeah? So the right thing to do again is to walk up to your dog and leash him. So, is this the way he typically acts on the leash?
Yeah, a couple of times we put him on the leash, yeah.
All right, fantastic.
He will walk, but he wants to play with the leash.
Yeah, and for this exercise, we don't even need him to walk. What I want to do though is take him on the grass just in case. So let me explain what we're going to do, yes? We're going to hand them this chew toy. Now, I'm the dog trainer, okay? So if I were to give him this, or if Dad were to give him this cow hoof that's filled, and I were to try to take it away from him and he growled at me, that doesn't alarm me. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not his family member. I don't live in this household. Yes, I'm the trainer. So there's nothing wrong with that. I do think there's something tremendously wrong with him growling or reacting at one of the family members that lives in the household. I'm even going to go as far as saying you have 2 sons that don't live here but visit often, yes?
Yes.
Even with them, if you were to growl at them in this context, I can't be upset with him.
Right.
We're talking about people that he considers his pack, everybody, animal, human that live in this household. So with them, there should be none of that, okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have you give this to him. Well, maybe I'll give it to him. Okay. That way that builds a little bit of a relationship. He's going to start messing with it. You're going to leave it alone, okay? And then what you're going to do is, with the leash in your hands, you're going to start walking around him with your left shoulder blade pointed at him, towards him rather. So you're going to walk around him, and he's going to be ideally fixated on this. When you're walking around him, I'm going to direct you. Keep going, walk over him. If I ask you to walk over him, you literally just want to walk over him, very matter of fact. If he growls or does any of those things, you're going to very quickly give that leash a snap so it bites him. And you got to put a little stank to it, meaning the bite has to happen enough to where maybe he's jostled away from this item. Do you understand what I mean?
Absolutely.
Literally, listen, if we were both physically able to jump and bite him around the neck, that's what we would do, but we can't.
Right.
So this is going to help simulate that, okay? So let me give this to him. I'm sure he's going to lose interest in this leash very quickly. Good. And the other day, in that one video that you all sent, that was a raw chicken, yeah?
Raw chicken.
So this may not be as high value as that raw chicken, but he's going to love this thing. Start walking around him, please. So you don't want him to get up or move, okay? Good job. Good. Good, 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 good. Handsome. Smart. Good, good, good. Very good. Go ahead and step over him, please. Good. Smart. He just seems so sweet right now, though, doesn't he? All right, do you have any more frozen chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, we might have to try with that. He seems to like this thing. I guarantee you, once I leave, he's going to be all about this thing, okay?
You want to see what he does?
We're going to try, but before we do that, so what I'm doing right now, believe it or not, is decreasing the likelihood of him reacting. So as soon as I gave it to him, if you would have reached, just out of being like quick-tempered, he might have gotten pissed off. Do you see what I mean? So I'm trying to coax him into making him understand that you have no vested interest in that cow hoof, all right?
I can tell you that he was way more interested in the chicken.
Oh, hell yeah, I bet he was. It was like a little...
tuna with this food the other night, he wouldn't touch it.
No?
Wouldn't touch
So the chicken is like, he's like a wolf towards that thing, yeah?
like him.
He loves it, okay. Very good. Go ahead and walk around him, please, and you're going to leave him in place. Good stay, Papa. Good stay. Handsome. Good stay. And the reason we're saying good stay right now is because he's staying. He's not moving, which is a choice completely in and of itself. Very good. Step over him, Dad. Good stay. He doesn't seem to be bothered by you.
Not at all.
Was he tense when that chicken was around, even at that
was.
distance? Okay.
He was.
So you don't. I'm not feeling any tension. You're not feeling any
Not at
tension.
all.
Okay. All right. Very good. So now what I want you to do is I want you to reach for it, please, and let me take the leash. So he's not going to realize that I'm not biting him. I mean, he's not going to realize. Oh, so it's the very first thing there. So you see how you stalled? So that makes it seem like. So that's what I do when I'm teaching the dog to resource guard.
Okay.
So it's called article guarding. All
I
right.
saw him, his face change when I
Yeah,
saw him
but
reach out.
I don't know. I don't blame you. All right. But so just reach in like you're going to pet his back.
Now, see, that's what I did the other night.
That same thing with that chicken, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. 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 Now grab it. It looks like he's trying to give it to you. Good. Good. Good.
Good boy.
Good. Now hand it to him again. And I wouldn't say the word boy. I would just keep saying good. Good. Good.
Gotcha.
Very good. You didn't feel any tension or anything?
Good.
Seemed like there was a tiny bit of tension when you first started, but that just could have been you and I both nervous.
I was
Yeah.
a little nervous.
Yeah, it could have been me too. Yeah.
Good.
The last time when I was here off camera, he surprised the shit out of me.
He
yeah.
surprised me the other night with the chicken.
And in that video, I mean, it was terrifying for such a little
His
guy.
growl?
Yeah. I mean, he's a big boy, but I mean,
Yeah.
for such a young little dog, man, the amount that was coming out of him, yeah.
Yeah, man. It
It
was
was
scary.
huge. All right. Very good. Okay. Now, will you get on top of him, facing the same direction that he is? So put him between your legs. Perfect. Perfect. Good. 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 And now pet him. Pet the side of his cheek.
Good. Good.
Okay. Now just grab the hoof, please. Good. Handsome. Now hand it to him. Oh my goodness.
Good.
If your dog isn't showing any signs of aggression, you don't want to do this, because this can make them aggressive, okay? I'm not saying this is the way to fix it. I'm saying we're testing, and he's doing this a little bit better than expected. But again, this thing might not be as high value as that chicken, okay? So if you have some chicken, let's try the chicken, I guess. Good, 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 good. He does like this thing, though.
Yeah, he does.
For the record, guys, these cow hooves, typically you don't want to have them inside the house, but they smell like piss. I promise you. Stink, boy. Good. And again, it would be improper for me to reach over and try to take it from him because he would growl at me. I'm more or less a stranger to him. You know, he's only known me for maybe an hour and a half or so, the amount of time that I was here the last time. He's gotten bigger since, hell, I just saw him Saturday. He's already bigger. It's beautiful. He's already looking bigger to me. Oh, shit, yeah. Okay, so that's a chicken thigh leg quarter.
Yeah.
All right, let's take the wrapping off of it, please. And then, so listen, you're just going to hand it to him in a matter-of-fact fashion. Good, perfect, just like that. Just like, good. Good. Okay. Good. Oh, shit, well, you maybe like both of them. Okay, and then you're going to do the same thing. You're going to walk around him. Okay. Be mindful of the leash because, listen, if he starts to growl or snarl, I'm going to pop this regardless of where his paws are at.
Yeah.
I'm going to pop. I'm not going to just not pop because it's perfect. Good. Good. Handsome, mi amor. Good, good, good. So smart and handsome. Good. Okay, good. I don't feel him. He's tensed up.
He doesn't seem like
Yeah, he was really pissed off in that video. You'll see what I'm talking about, yeah? You'll see. People are going to freak out when they see that. It sounds like a monster. All right, very good. Go ahead and stand between them. But don't kneel down. Just stand between them. There you go. Now go to pet him.
good.
Good. Handsome. Handsome. Okay. Please pet him by his cheek, please. And don't do anything you feel uncomfortable with. Handsome. Oh my God, I want to kiss him. If I knew he'd accept it, I'd kiss him. He's doing fucking good.
Good.
Okay. Good, good, good. Man, he's doing this good. So again, if he were to react or snap right now, then I would snap this leash and I would pop it good. And Dad was holding it initially, so he would just assume this pop is coming from Dad, right? And the only reason I'm taking it is so I execute the timing and the method, the technique perfectly. Mom and Dad will eventually be able to do it perfectly, but for now, I want to at least show them one time, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be giving us that opportunity. All right, Dad, go ahead and maybe get in front of him like you did before. So you like kneel down there. Good. Reach there like you're going to pet his back. Man, I just got the feels. I literally just got goosebumps. It doesn't seem like the same. Like, he was really pissed off that day.
I did not think this was going to
So
happen.
we got to change it up, okay? So we got to change it up. Because unfortunately we do need to see the reactions to be able to resolve it. Or maybe it's just going to be resolved forever. So, but I want you guys to understand something. So they've been doing the underhand swat whenever he play bites with them. And they've been very physical with him. So what I mean by this is, let's say that he were to run into that corner and started digging. The wrong thing to do would be to yell at him and try to get his attention and get him to come to you. The right thing to do is to walk over there and plow into him.
I used that method. He was biting one of my chairs inside.
Okay.
And I looked back and I was like, got up, walked by, and kind of hit him with
Exactly. Amen. Boom, and just like, matter of fact, fire isn't angry when it burns you. But listen, if every time he does it, you react that way, you become predictable. Right. So eventually what happens is he'll start chewing on it. The moment he sees you rise from where you're seated, he's gonna stop. But you still have to bump into him. You have to follow through, okay? Now that he got up, maybe he's a little bit more interested in it, yes? Go ahead and start walking around him in a circle, please. Perfect. 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 Okay, go ahead and stand with him at your left and pet him. Pet his back. Good. Handsome. Good, 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 good. So handsome, no more. Good, good, good. Handsome. If you're, like, you have power of veto. If you're comfortable, pick the other end of that chicken up, please. Just pick it up and hold it. No, so see what you're doing there? And I understand, it's fucking scary. But that's what we do when we're trying to teach a dog to be, to resource guard. You see what I mean? When it's called article guarding, yes? So if you're trying to teach a dog to guard something, that's exactly what you would do, yeah? It's scary. Don't teach the fucking shark.
From the other night, yeah, don't teach the shark.
Good. And listen, please don't do this without my supervision for now, because I need to be around. I'd like to be around the first time that happens. Okay? I've seen it firsthand, so I saw it on video like you guys saw, but I've seen it firsthand. Yeah, we just stopped recording. Dad lifted him up. There was no food involved, thinking he was gonna be calm and sweet. Then all of a sudden, bam! And he's fast. Yeah. Yeah, he is. And the thing is that his look is intimidating. Hell yeah, it's intimidating. So remember. You have to just make it happen and trust that I'm going to try to pop him and get him out of the way very quickly. I'm going to knock him out of the situation. So again, like, this wouldn't be a good exercise for anybody who's going to be flinching, because again, remember, that's what we do to teach him. And think about this: if you were trying to teach him to play keep away with a ball, you showed him, and you're gonna like reach for it, pretend like you're gonna grab it. That's the way we even try to teach a kid to grab something. Like, you're gonna grab it before them. Yes, perfect, Dad. Good. Now give it to him. So another thing, because I'm going to nitpick everything, yeah? So when you pick it up, and when you take it from him in these contexts, it's almost like you're picking it up to show him a better side to chew on.
I got you.
So when you pulled it back, that was more like an alpha move. Like, what you going to do about it, punk?
Right.
You know what I mean? And luckily he didn't challenge you, yeah? He deferred to you. But do you understand what I mean? It's more like, hey, try this side.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean? That type of sentiment. But he's doing it really well. Yeah, so he completely knocked my plan. He completely knocked my plan out of orbit. So we're gonna have to regroup, and we're gonna have to do some things differently. Yes. So this one went very, very well. Again, if he were to react right there, I would reach and I would just pop. And you see how his leg is underneath that leash? I don't care. You see how the leash is underneath? I don't care. Yeah. If I were to ask Dad, or I right now reached underneath him to take the leash away or fix the leash, then a smart dog is going to learn to tangle themselves up so that you won't correct them. Do you see what I mean? So he'll learn very, very quickly that he better not be tangled up, because a pop might come, okay? Matter of fact, that would actually be a good thing to try. I will pop, yeah? So we'll finish with this, and then I'm going to give you what I think is the next best plan of attack, okay? Well, pardon the pun. Well, no, go ahead and, so now you see what I was talking about, the leash? Go ahead and lift his paw up to pull the leash out from under him. Good. Praise him. Good, Papa. Man, that's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, those pops have been working. He's been thinking he respects the shit out of you, man. No offense, yeah? All right, so listen. If I don't have time to upload this video by the time I come out to my next class, I'm probably going to upload it unlisted to your wife, so your wife and you can watch it again. And then if she doesn't think by the time the next class she can just be like smooth with the movement, then we won't have her do it, but we're going to have to kick it up a notch. Okay? So I hate to say this, but maybe here in a little bit. So see, now that he's not chewing on that, go ahead and pick the chicken up, and we're gonna just pick it up and grab it. Perfect. Go ahead and take. Look at that. That was beautiful. He doesn't even feel like, but he trusts that you're gonna give it back to him. Unfortunately, we're not going to, because I don't. Steak last night too. Okay. So he's starting to get I love that. But look, so until I come back out, I'm gonna talk to you about that off camera when I'm planning now. Yeah, a change of plan, so to speak, right? And Mom got called into a meeting at the last minute, so that's gonna also affect this change of plan. So yes, let's put that up. That's still good for him, by the way. You just don't want to eat it yourself. Yeah. No. All right. Very, very good. Okay, Dad. If you would please take that. Take both things. Well, yeah. Well, no. You know what? Just take the leash off. Leave the collar on and take the leash off. And then let him enjoy his thing. No aggression there whatsoever. Okay. Zero. That's beautiful. All right. So stick around, because we're gonna do our very best to get a reaction out of this little dog, so you guys can see how we're going to handle it. Power.